Ooh, hey, what's up? What's up? Ooh, we just got finished watching Versus. Baby, I'm off the top of the dome. You hear me? I'm off the top of the dome over this with this Donell Jones versus Joe recap from Versus. Let me just explain to you. Let me go over the aesthetics. Donell Jones and Joe still look good. They still look good. They still got it going on. We love it here with Donell Jones and Joe. Aesthetically pleasing. Pleasing. Now, as always, they don't ever start on time, child. They don't ever start on time. But I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. When they started and it was good. It was absolutely great. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. But here's the thing. I just want to put this little I want to share my screen and put up the little Donell Jones versus thingy. There we go. Listen, aesthetically, they were pleasing. The set choices when they put the songs, I think at some point they because they repeated. I know Joe repeated a song or two, but that's okay. That's okay. I wasn't expecting these two people to have such a deep. I wasn't expecting them to have a deep catalog. Not at all. I was not expecting for them to have a deep catalog. But baby, when I tell you, I might be in trouble because Joe done made me feel some kind of way, and I done messed around and made a couple of phone calls. I might be in trouble because I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling some kind of way now. I am going digging through my CDs because that's how old I am. I'm digging through my CDs to find my Donell Jones and my Joe CDs. I'm digging through the pile, but I may have messed up. They should have never showed nobody. They shouldn't have showed nobody my age this mess right here. I will tell you. Let's take each artist. I don't know what was going on with Donell Jones's mic, and you could tell it was a systems failure because you couldn't hear his background singers. So I don't know exactly what was going on with their mics. I think the artists are in charge of their bands and making sure that their stuff is okay. Because it took maybe halfway through before he got to cooking. Before he got to cooking, and you got to tell that his mic was on. I did like he brought 702 out, and she still had her chops because one of them passed away. But yeah, they were singing. Their mics were on. I appreciated that. Uh His squiddy little needed just a tad of work, but again, it just took a little warm up. I think with the mics cutting up, it was giving me a la what's his name, Teddy Riley, with the equipment, with the equipment failure. But once he got started, everything was cool. Everything was cool. Donell Jones sung his song, and I did not realize how deep Donell Jones' pen was. I didn't realize all the songs that he coined for other people. Because that background singer singing that Usher song, mwah, chef kiss. He did a good job. Now Joe, Joe had me in my feelings. Joe had me in my feelings. Joe is who he thinks he is. Joe is who he thinks he is. You mess around and you been got out your drawers fooling around with Joe. Joe is who he thinks he is. He came out with his song and he bought out 50 Cent and all of them. But when he started singing that stutter, 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 faded pictures in a. I thought he was gonna bring Case out. I really did. I thought he was gonna bring Case out. This, like I said, this is just off the top of the dome, off the top of the dome. It's rewatchable. I'm gonna tell you, it's rewatchable. Even if you didn't rewatch it for nothing but Joe, it was rewatchable. Like I said, Donell Jones had a slow start, but he slowly picked it back up, and he did a really good job. Uh, I was trying to think. I'd have to go back and watch it, child. It was just too much. I'm like I said, I'm just coming out the chair to come up here to tell you that I really thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was nice to hear R&B. Y'all, we need R&B back. That's a good time. That is an absolute good time. Now, I will tell you just for production thing. And is it me? I couldn't tell. There was like when you look on the stage, I did like how Tyrese and Tank did that. They had the ladies sitting up there and they were enjoying the music and everything like that. And so Donell Jones and Joe did the same thing, but I couldn't figure out who those men was on the stage. And here is my thing. If you're gonna be a prop, and this is my problem with rappers too. When you have too many people on the stage, it sucks up the love and the energy that you're getting from the crowd. Because I don't know if artists are aware of that. And this is just for me. If there's too many people on the stage, I can't concentrate because I'm too busy trying to figure out what all these people are doing. As artists, you're to command the stage. That's yours. That's your stage. And there shouldn't be anybody on that stage overtaking and sucking up your love and sucking up the energy that is to be befallen upon you. So I hope Complex and Verzuz hear me. When you have big stars like that, all those people sitting up there, they don't need to be up there. Now, it worked with Tyrese and Tank because I think the lady that was up there was Tyrese's girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe Tank's wife was sitting up there. So that worked for me because they weren't taking up so much space. But you had all those, and then you had, if you're gonna have anybody up there, I know you have the background singers and all that other stuff. If they're gonna be up there, at least be swaying to the music like you enjoy it. Don't be on your phones. And I have and I am my age. Even when you're out in the audience, you miss the moment when you're trying to record it on your phone. You miss the moment. I wish they would tell people to put their phones down, not to have their phones up or put their phones in a case or something until they get up out of there. So they could be in the mood. Young people just don't know how young people don't know how to have a good time like that out because again, everybody is trying to be the IG model or TikTok queen or king. But that's all my problem that I had with production. I think because again, when the guest stars are coming out, it's so tight because you have all those people there. And I'd like for the people who the two people who are battling each other be out there on that stage, command that stage, and be the only people on that stage. Like I said, if you're gonna have people sit, you don't need five or six people. You just need two. You need one person from one camp and one person from the other camp, and make sure that these people are hyped so they can hype the crowd up. If they're gonna be up there, let them be hype men. They can hype the crowd up to get them to start singing the songs and stuff like that. But that daggone Joe about to get me in trouble. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Joe is about to get me in trouble. Him and Donell Jones both. They're about to get me in trouble. Who would y'all like to see in Verzuz next? Because we've been on R&B. I think they did Pretty Ricky them the other time, and I missed that one. I didn't even know that happened. But who would you like to see on Verzuz? Y'all let me know. I don't know why. See, I'd love to go back to the R&B girlies. I would love to see like maybe Shantae Moore and somebody. Honey, because when she hit that whistle note, everybody gonna fall out. Who can sing with Shantae Moore? I don't know. I don't know. But I would love, love, love to see it happen. All right, y'all. Please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. If I had to choose a winner, I'm gonna go with Joe. I got to dig this CD out, so I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Bye bye.